And I certainly want to say a hello on behalf of our President Barack Obama and our First Lady, Michelle Obama. And you should know that he appreciates all that South Carolina did in year 2008 to get him to the White House. And we understand the important role that South Carolina is going to play come next year. And we also understand that the lyrics of that song say we got a long way to go and a short time to get there. There's the importance of this election next year. We need you to be a part of this re-election campaign. The team is organizing in South Carolina. They just opened office in Charleston and in Columbia, and will be setting up shop all across the state. We need you. The president is doing his very best. And I'll tell you, because I see him often, and there is nothing more important to President Barack Obama right now than creating good jobs for all people in America and getting our economy going again. But let's not get this twisted. And all that he does that's good for America, unfortunately, we have a Republican Party who's finding something wrong with everything he does. Right. And let's not get this twisted. The fact of the matter is that even in the American Jobs Act, which he's traveling all around this country, insisting that Congress does what is right and to pass this Jobs Act so that we can get people working again, the Republicans just recently voted against it. It is right that we pass legislation to get people working. That's the right thing to do, not because of political partisanship or what's popular, but because it's the right. It's the right thing to do to create jobs and get our teachers and our police officers and our construction work working again. It's the right thing to do to make sure that our children have access to quality education and those children can go on to college and have access to Pell Grants. That's the right thing to do. This election is very critical. And we got to send a message back to the Republican Party. And I'm going to send messages every time I can get a microphone to Mitt Romney. Bring it on. All right. We're going to send a message to Herman Cain. Bring it on. We're going to send a message to Newt. Bring it on. Because there are two things that we have on our side. We got the American people on our side on this one. That we're going to do what's right by the working people in America. And we got God on our side. And we've come too far. Even in this difficult time, we've come too far to turn back now. So I'm asking you and I'm pleading with you to let's stand up for not just what's right for President Obama, but what's right for us and what's right for our children and our grandchildren and the kind of America that we believe in, that people died for. That's what we're fighting for. So I say to you, let's get organized, let's get prayed up, let's get trained up, let's get fired up, and get ready to go. Fired up, 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 ready to go. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rick. But now, listen, I got to hear this one more time. Because, you know, when you get senior, you don't hear well. I heard him say, President Barack Obama, and I think we applaud him, but I couldn't hear you. Let's give it up for the President of this United States.
Thank you, Rick. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got somebody else, and we're going to make history right here tonight. We've been having these barbecues, and these are hotly contested barbecues now, so when you vote, you be careful who you vote for, and don't forget I got some barbecue right over there. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a real honor. You know, right here in South Carolina, the Republicans control every statewide office. They control the House, the Senate, and the governor's mansion, and all they do is, excuse my French, my wife, bitch and moan about how bad it is. And they control everything. Well, they ought to look in the mirror. And ladies and gentlemen, we got a man running the state Democratic Party who's here with us tonight that reminds them every day that what they need to be doing when they go to moaning and complaining is to look in the mirror. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Dick Harpootli, the party chairman.
You know, Orangeburg is a wonderful place to be on a fall evening with food cooking. I almost didn't get here tonight. I broke my foot a couple days ago. Well, Nikki Haley's got an imprint of it on her posterior.
That was funny. That was funny.
I said posterior. But your solicitor, David Pasco, was kind enough to get me down here this afternoon, even with a broken foot. But I got to apparently vote for his food as being the best food down here tonight. He did want me to tell you, any of you that vote for him will get a get out of jail free card and will not be prosecuted for any crimes committed in the next 24 hours. Let me say two things to you. I am proud to be your state chairman. I'm proud to be a Democrat. I will tell you that as I travel this state, if I speak to one, I speak to 100 people. I was in Greenville about 2 weeks ago and spoke to the South Carolina Association of Realtors, a bunch of very conservative, there were about 400 people there, and I said, how many of you voted for Nikki Haley and are sorry you did now? 300 hands went up. So even the Republicans have buyer's remorse. Vince Shaheen should be governor. He should be the guy leading this state in a new direction. Instead, we have a governor who spends her time traveling the country, raising money for the next race, goes to Paris, spends $22,000 on a cocktail party of your money, pâté and champagne for a bunch of French and German people that she thinks are coming here to bring jobs, but don't. Now, she can drink your champagne, she can eat your pâté, but she does not provide the leadership this state needs. And as long as I'm your Democratic chairman, we're going to be whipping her ass every day, every minute. Now, let me say this to you. We have a job to do in the next 12 months to make sure our folks vote next year, and it ain't easy. We were down in Berkeley County. Of the 5,000 African Americans registered to vote down there, only 1,100 phone numbers are available to us. So we're going to be asking you to work hard in this next 12 months to identify your friends and neighbors who aren't registered and get them registered. Identify those folks that are registered that we don't have phone numbers for, and let's get those so we can remind them to vote again and again. We're not only going to re-elect Barack Obama, we're going to take over the state house. You're looking at the majority leader of the House of Representatives right here. Charles Williams down there, he'll be the president pro tem or the chairman of any committee he wants, because we're gonna take, or Brad Hutto will be, we're gonna take back every state house seat we can. And in 2 years, Nikki Haley can go back to wherever the hell she came from. Thank you very much.
That's great.
All right, broken foot and all, he made it to Orangeburg County. Thank you, Dick. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a real treat for me now to introduce to you a guy that all of you already know. Jamie Harrison is an Orangeburg product, right here. Grew up, attended the public schools, graduated, went to Washington, worked for Congressman Clyburn. Then he really saw the light. Then he saw the light, and it was a green light with dollar bills. Then he went to work with his really nice law firm in Washington, and I know he's going to bring some of that reward back to Orangeburg County with him one day when he comes back home. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamie Harrison.
Hello, Miss Fraser. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I tell you, it's a great night here in Orangeburg County. All these smiling faces. I want